morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction readings for the 8th of September. Oh my goodness me. Spring has really hit here, guys. I've got the window open so you can hear some of the spring birds today. The doggos are really tired, so I thought I'd just let them have a little snooze in here. They got up pretty early this morning. I've got Sprocket here and I've got Sophie's over here. If you are new to my channel, they're my two rescue dogs. They're a little crazy. Sprocket has gone blind recently, so he's had to adapt to that. So it's often a lot of snoring too comes from Sprocket. So hopefully you can hear me over his snoring. It can get pretty loud. First off, guys, welcome anybody new to my channel. It's lovely to have you here. We've got a community of pretty much like-minded people who are seeing through all the garbage, BS and lies we're currently being fed. Now I have got a little bit of admin, guys. As I was setting up this morning, I spotted, I'm in my daughter's room, hence all the fluffy toys, guys, sorry, but this is a really good room to shoot in because it allows them to have a little sleep. And I forgot to show you this I bought for my daughter yonks ago. And look, I bought it off Temu. I don't buy a lot of Temu because we know it's owned by China, and I try to support all my local businesses, but some things you just can't get here. And she was ordering something, so I got her this little, aren't these just adorable? Have you seen these, guys? You probably have. They're in gift shops and things. And it's really solid. Like, she is a real bookworm. She loves reading. She escapes. And it's got all the little words and things on it. Isn't it just cute? So you can get these little things. Not that I'm plugging Temu, because we know they kill the market. But I just got it for her because she's such a little reader. And she really loved it. It's really solid. It's very heavy and solid, but it's very cute, isn't it, guys? You can get all different ones. I don't know. Sometimes you just pick up these little odd sort of things. I know I like to share with you some of the things I buy. Cheers, everyone. I have got my raspberry lemonade. Still struggling to get back on coffee, guys. I do miss it. I had a cup of tea this morning, though. I'm sort of slowly drinking a cup of tea, and I'm having my valerian tea at night, which is helping me sleep, which is really nice. Sleep is very nice, isn't it, guys? I know you guys appreciate it. All right, we've got a little bit of admin to get through this morning. First off, guys, excuse me, I just blow my nose. Sorry, guys. Spring has a lot of pollens and things. It makes your nose run here where I live in the mountains. The RBA, which is, I think it's the Royal Bank of Australia, something like that. These are the ones that control the interest rates here in Oz. They interviewed the head person. I don't even know her name. We've got a new person now running the RBA. I don't know her name. And they interviewed her the other day, and they were talking about the interest rates and where it's all heading. And she was telling people her advice would be, if you're struggling, sell your house. Yes, that's the advice from the RBA who's doing interest rates. So I'm guessing that interest rates are going to continue to go up, or they're certainly not going to continue to go down, are they? So if they're struggling, just sell your house was her advice. I wonder if she'll be selling her house. I doubt it very much, because she'd be on a little tiny weeny interest rate, although she probably owns hers. Like, what the F? Fancy telling people to sell their houses. And then it's become the blame game. So the government's blaming the RBA for it, and then the RBA is blaming the government for it. Just the shitstorm is happening here around interest rates. Basically, sell your house. If you can't afford it, they just said, oh, you might have to sell. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice for people to hear, wouldn't it? The other thing is, guys, how ridiculous is this? I was watching the morning show here the other day, right? And they were saying, this is the sort of shit that mainstream media has on its news. I'm sure you guys get this globally, wherever you're living. That praise, if you're praising your children, it has a very negative impact on your children. Yep. This is the BS garbage and lies that us BS detectors are calling out, guys, isn't it? More garbage. Yes, we need to be unconditional with our children and let them know that even if they fail, that we're going to love them anyway. Like, hello, is this just not idiotic? And if you don't give them a reward, you have better results. Like, what the hell? So if someone exceeds and works really hard at achieving goals or achieving something at school, they're not to be acknowledged for it because that has a negative impact. So I don't understand. Anyway, praise apparently has a negative impact on your children. Like, what the hell? So if you praise a kid for cleaning up their room, that's obviously negative. So you shouldn't praise them for cleaning up their room, which would be a miracle in itself if they did clean up their room, wouldn't it? But I'm sorry, I'm totally confused. Zero of this is making sense. They certainly know how to turn the world upside down, don't they? And one thing that really bugs my hubby, it's always bugged him when we were going through the school system and high school and that with my son and everything. You'd always go to the awards days, you know how you have the awards days and everyone gets presented there. They always had these anticipation awards. So if you even had an anticipated in anything, not anticipation participation award. Oh my God, my brain's fried. Participation award, everyone got an award. So it was like, well, how's that work? Like, I get the encouragement award or something like that. But anyway, so you'd be sitting there and they'd go through hundreds and hundreds of kids and they'd all get a participation award. It just nearly fried his brain. It was like, what the hell is this? So if you put in big effort, you just don't get rewarded. So we know that already goes on in the schools as well, guys. It's pretty crazy. I get the encouragement award and things like that, but I don't know. It's almost like they just want to be overly inclusive with everybody, don't they? I don't know. Everyone's got their own opinion on this, but... Okay, the next thing we've got to talk about, guys, is France is rising. Right! I told you France would stand up again after all the games. Well, we're still going through the end of the Paralympic Games, which has been really great. You guys been watching it? It's been awesome that they've had so much TV coverage in that. Isn't it fantastic? And having been through my sciatica in the last few months, it really made me appreciate just what some of those people have gone through with their crippling accidents and the way they really come out the other side and what they've achieved with their, you know, the swimmers, the runners, like the sailors, like all these things. They achieve such great things. Like, it's honestly mind-boggling what some people have gone through. There's a guy here in Oz, and you might have seen him. I think he kayaks, and he lost both his legs in the war. And here he is. He's won like 3 gold medals already, and he won gold the other day again at the Paralympics. And you think, how do they overcome such massive, not only physical but mental hurdles? Like, it's really very mind-boggling, isn't it? And eye-opening. And I just love that they're finally getting that recognition. And I'm sure you guys are the same. It's just so good to see that Paralympics. But now that all this is starting to wrap up the Olympics now, I told you it would be pretty quiet during this period, because it brought fun and joy to France. They're rising up again. Big protests, big marches. And of course, they're calling them the far right. Of course they are. How's the separation of the far right and the far left? It's just, they're so divided, aren't they? So the far right is standing up. The other thing I just want to touch on today, guys, which I found very, very funny, on the Today Show this morning on Sunrise, on one of those shows, they had the Smart Home Gadgets Conference. I'm not sure where it's being held. It's obviously overseas. The Smart Home Gadgets Conference, yes. The AI, it might as well be the AI. Transforming homes into smart everything. Now, doesn't this sound right up our alley, guys? Not. We're not really big on the AI, and anything to do with smart. We know we've got all our smart TVs, smart devices, smart everything. Really means they're getting into your house and starting to track and trace you, and etc., etc. And all the apps. We know you got to have the app for this and app for that connected to all this, so AI can follow you. But there was one that just stood out. They were talking about the French have a food app. Yes. And guess what? It's connected to your fridge. Yep. And it can actually keep track of what's going in and out of your fridge. Don't laugh, guys. It's happening. I'm sure it's not so we know what to order on a grocery bill when we do our AI click and collect or whatever we're going to do, our online ordering. I'm thinking that they're going to start to keep track of what's in our fridges, who's drinking too much alcohol, what our consumption of this and that is. It just sounds a little sus, like a bit of a setup, doesn't it? So the fridge is already in France. The food app fridge that keeps an eye on what's going in and out of your fridge. Can you believe it? It's complete insanity. Insanity. If that's not control, guys, come on. Anyway, watch this space, guys. I'm sure there'll be more gadgets and smart devices coming out to keep an eye on us all and what we're consuming. Don't doubt it. And the other thing also that popped up this morning in Melbourne. Oh, yes, Melbourne. It's always in Melbourne, the most locked down city in the world other than Panda. We've got the anti-war protesters. Now, what it is there's a big giant weapons expo convention in Melbourne. That can't be good. It's called, quote, the Ring of Steel. So basically, these people protesting call themselves the Extinction Rebellion. They want earth care, not warfare. So they're trying to stop war, which is not a bad thing. I totally, really agree with them there. I'm sure most of us do. Because Australia is selling weapons to kill. Here's Elbow making another great decision. Let's have the Weapons Expo convention in Oz. And they said they're expecting 25,000 people to protest. I wonder. It'll be interesting. People probably will, because people are pretty ticked about these issues, aren't they? So Elbow still not winning friends and influencing people as per usual. No wonder he's going in the opinion polls. The other thing is America. Oh, have we got a ghost here at the moment? Have we? Somebody just opened the door. That's not very creepy at all, is it, guys? How about I put the door stop there? Excuse me a moment. That's very weird, guys. How about we close the door and put the, we'll just put the doorway there, guys. Yeah, might have had a little visitor entering in, I wonder. Strange things do happen, don't they? We're getting onto Kamala Harris, getting back to America. Now we've got VP, Vice President, sorry, Dick Cheney, who I think he was George Bush's secretary, something to do with that. And not only have we got him supporting Kamala, but we've got, did you hear Putin? Did you hear Putin? He's blowing Kamala's trumpet as well. Obviously, that fits into his agenda if he gets Kamala some votes. So they're all supporting her. She's got so many supporters, and Trump seems to have none. Just the usual, guys. Now, they did do speaking of Elbow, getting back to, they did a survey in Oz, and 41% of people are concerned about the cost of living in Australia. I wonder why. And Elbow is miserably failing in the polls. So that's basically the update in Oz, guys. It's all going down the toilet as usual. All right, guys, how about we get straight into the reading and we'll see what comes up. We'll see if there's any wonderful news coming for the world. Sorry, guys. Spring, hay fever. All right. Getting Japan, and I'm getting Japan's doing quite well economically. They're doing very, very well, actually. I keep saying they're in a really good position of power when it comes to commodities and resources. Japan's climbing really nicely on that ladder. Gosh, guys, did you hear about that storms? Was it a typhoon in Vietnam? My sister's going to Vietnam on Monday. I'll have to make sure she knows about that. It's quite a disaster over there in Vietnam. She's going there for 2 weeks, so I don't know if she'll be going now. Just reminding me of that. Take care of anyone who's over there. All right. Well, they're showing me visuals of Trudeau in Canada. And I'm getting that he's become like, they're showing me visuals of him like a castaway on an island by himself with the overgrown beard. Remember that movie? Was it called Castaway? I'm trying to think. Was it Tom Hanks in that? Where he had the beard and he was cast away, like that movie? This is what I'm getting about Trudeau. He lives in isolation. He is so despised, so disliked, hated by the people, that it's like he's living on a deserted island by himself. And this is honestly how he feels. I think his marriage went kaput as well, didn't it? So I do feel like he feels very isolated. But see, he's a person who likes his own company. He doesn't really care about things like that. We know he's not like a normal, empathic kind of caring person. But I am getting this visual of him like a castaway now. He's becoming more and more isolated. It's just him on this island. That's what I'm getting. That's the visual they're giving me. He's not connecting to the people at all. We know he's not connecting to the people at all. More like the people don't want to connect to him. So I am getting that for Trudeau. He's like a castaway on an island living on his own. Because he's in his own world. People don't want to live like he's choosing the path for them. They don't want to live like that. Hang on. Still getting Ontario. Oh, something has to be happening, guys. Hang on. I still feel like Trudeau's going to get some real wake-up calls. I do. I feel like he's going to be shocked that the people will still stand up to him. I think he thinks he's just trod on them enough with the Ottawa protests and all that, that he's had such an impact on them, they're not going to do anything, but he's actually wrong. The people in China, are much stronger than he is aware of. Remember, he's one single person, and there's how many of you guys over there? So I think he's going to get a rude shock. That people will fight back. Fingers. Maybe December. Oh, fingers, guys. Fingers. He just doesn't think it'll happen. See, he doesn't think it'll happen. He's so cocky. He thinks it won't happen, but it will happen, guys. People don't want to become like Panda. Panda is China, if you're new here. People don't want to live in communism, dictatorships, having no say in anything. People don't want it. Gosh, in the short time he's been in, look how much he's changed the whole landscape, virtually, of China. He's destroyed your democracy. He just threw it out the window and brought in his own dictatorship, which people don't want. So I still feel like you guys you'll get movement over there. You will. Because people are struggling. Actually, there was a little video on YouTube the other day, which was interesting. And someone was walking the streets of China, and they were interviewing people on the streets and saying what did they think about their country and the way he was running it. And I know it couldn't be one-sided if they only showed those interviews, but a lot of people just said how they were so unhappy with him and what he's done to their country, how much it's changed. It was interesting. It was just a little YouTube clip that popped up. But, you know, you've got to know that there's a lot of people out there, guys, that really feel that way about him. He's on his little isolated island like a castaway. Ugh. So, you know, keep positive, guys. I know it's really hard over there because he dominates so much. But there's strength in numbers. Keep positive, guys, and have that hope. Keep your hope alive. All right? Of course, we had to get a new name, Starmageddon, which suits Starmer to a T. He's really pushing the people now. He's going to start really pushing the people. He wants to be victorious. I said about him the other day on his little chariot, like the gladiator or whatever. He wants to be victorious in what he succeeds and achieves and what he does. Starmageddon, what can we say? He's going to push the people too far. The people are going to be very unhappy about it. Still seeing fight back, stand-ups. Lots of heckling. I'm getting lots of heckling. Could be in the next few months. He's going to start really getting heckled, particularly when it comes to the awful things he's implementing. I mean, cost of living is a continuous, but I do feel like he's going to go for the jugular with people. He's going to go straight for the throat. He's going to just cut people off at the legs. This is what I'm getting. This could be taxes. And could be big laws around taxes. So if you're not paying and meeting your tax bills, etc., the fines are going to be really massive, like jail time. But all the while, they're putting the taxes right up through the roof so no one can afford them. Could be this kind of area with Starmageddon. I am getting he's like a bit of a ruthless dictator inside, but it's all a game for him. He's like a little boy playing this big world stage game, and he wants to be like part of it. So sadly, I am getting that. But the good thing is, guys, you guys will stand up and protest. I do get it. I get that you will. You'll fight back. See, the interesting thing about the UK is you don't really take your prime ministers very seriously. You know, we had the Boris Johnson and the Liz Truss and the Sushi went through the revolving door prime ministers. And I really think a lot of people know Starmageddon's not there for long, that he'll be there for a little while. You'll have him for, I think, at least 6 months. But then, once he's achieved his goals, of course, he'll move on. It's very interesting, isn't it? But the UK, the people don't take their prime ministers very seriously because they know. Oh, yeah, they say one thing and then they do something else. So basically, everybody knows they're just straight out liars, basically, is what the UK people are aware of now. So whatever comes out of their mouth, is pretty much they're going to do the opposite. So that's just what I'm getting. Starmageddon's not being taken very seriously. People just do not trust him. And you can't blame them, can you? Oh, he's connecting with me again. Isn't it beautiful? My hubby and daughter have been away. She went and saw that stage show in Sydney at the Opera House, the Sunset Boulevard. So they're back today. So the doggies are going to go mental. I've had 2 quiet days. It's been so peaceful, just me and the dogs. The house is so tidy, guys. I've so enjoyed it, I must say. Sometimes it's good for everyone to have a little break from each other. Especially teenage 15-year-old girl. They can be a little prickly, can't they? All right, so Starmageddon, sorry, getting back to. That's what I'm getting. People do not trust him at all. People don't trust him. It's like they'll know soon enough he's just on a mission to push things out. It's so frustrating, isn't it? All right, hang on. I'm getting Scotland. I keep getting Scotland and Ireland lately. Scotland's going to stand up. But you're not fighting. I don't see you fighting. I just see you standing up in your brave heart, brave energy. William Wallace, was it? They can take our lives, but they can't take our freedom. You guys stand strong. It's showing me the line again on the hill. You're all just standing there, but you're not in battle. You're just a show of strength. You're like this line of strong energy that can't be broken. That's what I'm getting for Scotland. You will stand up, but it's not a battle and it's not a fight. It's using your energy moving forward. You're not going to take it, is what I'm getting in Scotland. It's just an energy. It's not battling, it's not fighting, it's not even protesting. It's just standing in your truth and your power and letting your government know that you're not going to take it. That's what I'm getting for Scotland. All right. Ireland, I'm getting still a bit volatile. If you do have fight backs, I think they're still going to be a bit volatile. I think that's just the way that you guys work over there. I'm getting Dublin. I just see, I'm seeing strikes in Ireland. Big strikes. Hang on. Workers' strikes. I'm just getting this kind of thing. Workers on strike, factory workers, people on strike. But also it could get a bit ugly. There could be a bit of mass confusion in Ireland. I am getting that. Maybe November. I am getting that. There could be a lot of strikes. And see, a lot of this is again about wages and income and nothing's balanced and people can't afford to live. So then it gets a bit ugly because people start infighting and all this kind of thing. And of course, as the governments want, separate and divide, get people fighting amongst themselves. We know how that goes. They're very good at doing that. So I'm getting that for Ireland. Strikes. I'm getting Dublin, definitely. But I am getting a lot of strikes, like marches, protests, strikes. All right. Still getting Germany. I keep getting the Berlin Wall. We know the young people are standing up in Germany. They really are. They're having their say. And they're the ones building this wall back between them and government. I'm still getting it. It's so good. They're not going to let the government touch them and destroy their lives. It's really good. All right. I'm getting Papua New Guinea again, that island above Australia. They're in big trouble. They're really in big trouble now. I said there's a lot of turmoil up there. They've had the Pope visit there. Was that not weird? Pope's been doing all these weird visits. Why would he be in Papua New Guinea? I just found that very weird. He was there the other day. Anyway, I feel like, well, is that around religion? It's possible that... Anyway, so many questions, guys. But anyway, Papua New Guinea's in a lot of trouble. I knew they were because there's an enormous amount of mining and things taking over and going on over there. But I do get they're in big trouble now. Oh, it's awful. Isn't all these little islands being taken over? All right. Oh, I'm getting the Royal Kardashians. And I'm getting that the Royal Kardashians are a lying and cheating mob. They lie. They cover things up. They're very manipulative. We know they work with the press. They put the stories out that they want to get out and suppress the ones they don't. Look, there's so many questions about Kate. I do not understand what is going on there. There is no reason for it. Even if you had cancer, and I know someone was defending Kate that she's got cancer, you would come out anyway. Even if you had a scarf on your head, people would not judge you for having cancer. I find that very weird. You don't have to look absolutely perfect. People who have cancer would actually relate to that, and it would make her look like a more real person. We all know Charles was a little sus with his cancer experience. Didn't even look sick once and was out shaking hands with all the people in the streets, etc., etc. So none of this is making sense. None of it, zero, absolutely nothing makes sense when it comes to the Royal Kardashians at the moment. I don't even get it, guys. I know you guys in the UK must be thinking, what the hell is happening? Hang on. And they're saying there's not as many places set at the dining table now. They're not all eating together. They live very separate lives. Let me see if I can get anything. Hang on. I am getting that Kate Middleton feels destroyed. I just feel like I wonder what has gone on with her. There's so many theories, isn't there, guys? Like I told you that maybe she was going to, call things out, write things. Maybe she has got some sort of eating disorder like Diana, like we said. Has she had plastic surgery? We don't know. Why would she need plastic surgery? She was stunning anyway. Certainly didn't need liposuction or anything because she's so skinny. It's just too weird, guys. It is just too weird. It's the typical royal mysteries, isn't it? You don't know what they're up to half the time. I think her and William aren't that compatible anymore. I think he's a real arrogant pig, personally. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I think it's his way or the highway, but I've said that before. She doesn't get much say in how the kids are brought up or anything like that. It's all very regimented. Oh, it'd be hard to be a royal child, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. So I don't know, guys. It's the continuing mystery of the Royal Kardashians. Very, very bizarre. And I'm sure a lot of eyes in the UK are still on them thinking, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell? And then they'll probably just all get back to normal and pretend nothing's happened. But something's happened. There's not even a question. The cancer thing's just too weird that her and Charles had it at the same time. It doesn't make sense. Very, very strange, guys. All right. Let's see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards and get some guidance for Clown Show 2.0, guys. Oh, they're showing me. I'm getting like America's starting to track people, but they're showing me Biden and they're showing me immigrants. This is weird. Hang on a minute. Oh, this could be to do, we know that they've let the immigrants in to try and win the votes. It could be about that they're trying to track where these immigrants are. Where most of them are living, are they going to have input into the voting? They're going to allow them to vote. We know that they will. I am getting that. They're sort of keeping track of where they all are. And this could be around, do you call them states? I'm not sure what you call them. We call our different parts of the country states here. I know some call them counties and different things. They're keeping track of where they all are so they can make sure they win that majority, and then they work on other areas. I'm just getting that. No surprises. We know that they manipulate everything, don't they, for their voting. How about we pull some cards? I think we need the guidance. The BS detector, Braveheart, Rebel, Freedom Fighter, Mavericks need some guidance to get through this. Because sometimes you think, is this really happening? But it is. It seems to be happening, doesn't it, guys? The cost of living, everything seems to be just continuing to roll out. 4.5 years later, we're still here, getting fed a heap of garbage as per usual. Oh, I better put my glasses on, guys. Gosh, I love spring. I know a lot of you guys are in autumn. Autumn's absolutely magic too, but it's very short, isn't it? Autumn's only a few weeks, whereas spring sort of drags on nice. I love spring. Makes me feel so good. Oh, rising above. Here we go. Clarity, freedom, solution. The beautiful dove. Rising above. Clarity, freedom, solution. We do get good clarity. I have to say that. And you think of a dove, it really is that freedom, isn't it? Rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. I guess there's always a solution, isn't there? I think that's the one thing we're probably worried about a lot. Was it ever going to be a solution to all this nonsense? But it kind of, I guess the solution for us is that people are waking up. That's the blessing. We thought, you think back 2 years ago, you thought people would never wake up. It seemed to take forever. But like I said to you, they were in the mass psychosis for the picky wheel, but not with everything else. So they're waking up to everything else. Hello, example, EV cars. Yes, the renewable energy BS that they keep crapping on about, these extinction protesters and all that. Let's do adoring virtue. Oh, we need as much help as we can to navigate this, guys, because it ain't easy. What have we got? Oh, new love. I better cover their bums and their little personal bits. Oh, hang on. We get in trouble on YouTube if we have nudity. New love. But to me, that new love, you think of the cherubs like shooting the arrow. And I'm getting that song again from Strictly Ballroom. Such a gorgeous song. Love is in the Air by John Paul Young. Go listen to it. Oh, it's such a pretty song. Look it up on YouTube. Love is in the Air by John Paul Young. Oh, I love it. From the movie Strictly Ballroom. We've talked about that before here. New love. But the new love is the frequency vibration that's coming. It's all new. It's all exciting. You guys know that when we awakened, it was so exciting. That new frequency vibration. We see the birds. We see the beauty and the wonder of life again. Just, nature and the magic. All the beautiful feelings and senses like that open up and just change your whole world. It is like a new feeling of love, isn't it? You love yourself again, but you love everything around you. I'm not saying it's perfect all the time. God, we know life isn't perfect. But we do tend to look for, the good aspects in our lives, more so now that we've dropped that. I always talk about the burden of backpacks, which is the pains, the hurts, and all the things that we've picked up along the way on our journey of life, which weren't ours. Let's pull a unicorn card. Haven't done these for ages, guys. Let's see what we get. Ooh. We might manifest something today, guys. We did a pineapple last week. I'll see what the guides give us to manifest. Oh, hang on, we're still juggling. Let's see what jumps out. You're so noisy, Sprocket. Excuse the snoring. You know what he's like. Very loud. He's been a good boy. Oh, I'm going to pull this one. All right, hang on. I got all my cards around the wrong way. I'll have to reshuffle them. Let's see if something jumps out. Oh, got it. Service. Service with an open heart is a key to satisfaction. Oh. I guess that's being a good caretaker of the world. Look at the beautiful cherry blossoms. That's what my trees look like here at the moment. Service with an open heart is the key to satisfaction. And I guess that's helping others to, look at her pushing that guy along. If you think about it, and I don't mean literally, well, sometimes literally, a lot of the people that were in the mass psychosis could have been injured, but I mean in general, weren't aware of what's going on, and it's almost like we're guiding them in the direction of awakening. So it's by being, I guess it's leading by example. That's the word I'm looking for, leading by example, and helping people to find their way back to who they were, which is what we had to discover, who we really are. Let's do an outcome angel card. I haven't done these for you either. Wow. Clarity. This jumped out, so I'm going to have to read it. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel a gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place. A gift from your guardian angel. Clarity. And that's clarity in all areas. Clarity in our, like what we see, what we know, what we hear. We just get clearer and clearer. Like every day we go through this journey, everything just becomes clearer and clearer to us, doesn't it, guys? I talk about the crystal glasses, seeing everything when you awaken through your crystal glasses. And clarity also helps you make good decisions. Like the other day, my daughter was walking home and there was this creepy guy that was following her. She had a dog. She was walking the dog. This creepy guy. And he sort of waited for her and then followed her. And I said, well, you go with your gut feeling. Like I've always taught her to be very aware of her surrounds and everything. And I said, what did your gut tell you? And I just highlighted to her that your gut tells you the right information. It doesn't give you misinformation, because she said she was trying to dismiss it, like maybe it was just coincidence that he returned again and came back around. And I said, well, I don't think so, because I said if your gut told you that something was a bit amiss, I said you have to listen to it. So I'm really trying to teach her that from a young age, that your body doesn't give you misinformation, it gives you clarity. And that's what I'm trying to say here, guys. Listen to your gut instincts, listen to your sixth senses, and listen to what your body and everything is telling you. Because, like I said, it doesn't give you misinformation. It's usually pretty accurate. I'll leave a video over here about that. Okay, let's see if there's something that we can manifest. Just give me a second. Yep, got it, a lighthouse. Because we're the lighthouse to a lot of people, shining our light, and just by being us. So I'm giving you a lighthouse to manifest in any form. Doesn't matter what form it is, guys. And let's see if there's something else to finish off with today. You're giving me the Eagles, is it? I can't tell you why. I'm sure it's by the Eagles. I can't tell you why. I don't know why we've had to go through all this experience either. Sometimes I just wonder why it's all happened. I am getting that song. Hold on. The door's opened again. Wait on, son. I'm getting that song by Coldplay. Oh, is it The Professor? Oh, sorry guys, I'm just trying to think of it. Is it The Professor? Something like The Scientist. Oh, I think it's The Scientist. Oh, the ghost is back again. Maybe it's the wind. The Scientist. I'm getting that song by Coldplay. I love Coldplay. Oh, and I'm also getting that song The Clocks by Coldplay. Oh, I love the song The Clocks by Coldplay. Oh, I'm a big Coldplay fan. Actually, I think Coldplay's got some new music out. I might try and play it on Spotify today. I'm getting that song, The Clocks, as well as The Scientist. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting a song by John Farnham, who sings The Voice, you know, the Aussie singer here. I'm getting Chain Reaction. One link in the chain reaction. One link in chain reaction. Do, 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 do. And this could be about the protesting and people standing up and that chain reaction that it has. I think it's called Chain Reaction. Go check that out, guys. He's got the best voice. Let's hear one more thing. Oh, they're giving me for some reason that Helen Reddy song, I Am Woman. I am woman, hear me roar, and I am too big to ignore, and I don't know what's not. That's a controversial song, isn't it? But I'll leave you with that today, guys. I don't think it's really about being woman. I think it's just more about being feminine and being everybody staying in touch with their feminine energy, to be quite honest. But I'm going to leave you with that today. Helen Reddy, I Am Woman. But I love some of those Coldplay songs. Go play them. They're absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love The Clocks. It's such a great song. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'll say goodbye from me and the doggos. There's one there. And Sophie's down on the ground asleep. Have a beautiful weekend. Don't forget, subscribe, hit those like buttons, guys, and please feel free to comment. It's lovely to hear from you, and I will talk to you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.